Good evening, everyone. In today's session of Global HRD, I am going to specifically mention all the topics which are very important for your first internal examination. So, in today's session, I am going to revise all the topics from Unit 1 and Unit 2, which I have already explained. I am going to give a brief explanation, just I am going to explain all the topics very briefly so that you all can have an idea what are the topics important for internal examination and you have to focus more on those topics. Okay, so let's begin the session. So these topics of your first and second unit, I have already made videos regarding each and every topic separately, explaining in detail all those topics. So if you all have any kind of doubt regarding any topics, you can go and watch those videos. And even if you are not able to understand, you can contact me so that I can clear all your doubts. Okay. So this video is specifically meant for the first internal examination. Just going to explain in brief what are the topics which are important for your first internal. So in the first unit, the what you all are seeing on the screen is the brief introduction of the topic HRD, Human Resource Development, meaning, definition, scope, features, need, objectives, benefits, and limitations. This will actually clear your idea about human resource development. So as you all already know that HRD is about overall growth and development of all the employees working within an organization. Now this HRD is extremely essential for the organizational point essential from the organizational point of view as well as from the individual point of view, because if an organization would want to become successful, they must have efficient talented workforce so that they can do their jobs efficiently and they can help in achievement of organizational goals. So HRD is about overall growth and development. It is different from training because training is very specific. Training is actually based or related to a particular job only, but development HRD is about overall development of the human resource, whether it is by providing proper training program or by recording the uh, actual performances of the existing employees or creating different types of developmental programs. So that is basically HRD. So the scope of HRD is very wide because it includes selection, recruitment, training, development, counseling, uh, the career planning and development. So these are the different concepts which are an integral part of HRD, because when we are focusing on the overall growth and development of the employees, we have to focus on each and every aspect related to the employees, starting with the human resource planning aspect until the person is retired from the job or till the person retires from the job. From that point of view, each and every step is extremely important. So recording of performance is also very important because that will reveal the existing potential, actual potential of the employees, so that they can create different types of programs that will enhance the capabilities of the employee. So the scope is very wide and features it same as the features. It is all about focusing on the overall growth and development of the human resource. It also helps, we can say it is also focused on maintaining healthy working relationship, creation of a climate which will encourage employees to improve themselves, improve their performance, improve their behavior. So that aspects come under the features of HRD. Then come need for HRD. Why HRD is required in each and every organization? First of all, there are many factors which change very rapidly, whether it is technology or we can say the organizations are also becoming complex, much and much complex, and the organization structure may also sometime change. So keeping each and every aspect related to the organization as well as related to the external factors which influence the organization, HRD becomes extremely necessary, because an efficient group of people, a talented group of people, can manage the organization in a much better manner, which will help the organization to face tough competition, which will also help the organization to accept any kind of change without any kind of resistance from the employee side. So that's why every organization needs to have a proper human resource development department. Then comes objective. So objectives is very clear that the growth and development of human resource, better industrial relationship, creating a healthy climate, providing proper counseling to the employees, planning for their career growth, development, performance appraisal, providing training programs, providing development programs. So these things come under the objectives of HRD. Then comes benefit. So HRD is extremely beneficial for every organization. It not only motivates the employees to focus more on their job, to become more and more dedicated towards the organization and their job, it gives them job satisfaction. It also creates a healthy working environment, better industrial relationship, healthy working relationship between employees working within the organization. It also helps the organization to prepare their employees for future challenges, making them more efficient for future higher position job, which can be vacant at any point of time. So they need to have a talented group of people, efficient candidates who are eligible for managing higher position, crucial positions of the organization. It helps to face various kinds of changes, competition, various the factors, external factors like political changes, environmental changes, or legal changes. Those kind of changes can be properly uh, can be put to use if they have good human resource or they have proper uh, efficient group of people. So these are the various benefits of benefits of HRD from the organizational point of view. From employee side also it is very important because they get chance to improve themselves, enhance their capabilities. A proper career plan is created for them. They can decide what they want to do in future. So these things become very clear for each and every employee. But having so many benefits does not mean that HRD do not have any kind of limitation. It is it has different many limitations which reduces the effectiveness of human resource development programs. So first of all, support from the top executives, top management is extremely important, because just if they have just created a department for HRD just to, like we can say that just as a formality, so it is not going to be beneficial for the company. The management, the top management needs to understand what are the things which are needed to be executed under the HRD department. They need to regularly support that. They have to support each and every type of activity and program that is going to help the employees to develop themselves. So even whether it is creation of a healthy working environment or the creation of quality circles, increasing the participation of the employees in the decision making process. So if in such areas management do not provide their support, definitely HRD is not going to prove beneficial for the organization. So that is one of the major limitation. Another one is an organization not having huge amount of profit, adequate amount of profit. In those organization, HRD cannot be executed properly because it will lack different types of elements in the HRD department. So an organization with less amount of profit, it is not at all advisable for them to have a HRD department. So like this, there are many other limitations also. Employees resist change basically because they are doing their work in the in a particular manner, in a routine manner, and suddenly when changes take place, obviously each and every employee would prefer to resist, because their work schedule will be hampered. They have to learn new things which might be might be difficult for many employees. So these are some of the limitations. So from these topics, the important aspects are the benefits and the limitations and need for HRD. So these are the basic topics which are very important under the concept of HRD. You can consider the entire thing as the concept of HRD. Okay. The next important aspect is HRM model. Now I have explained around 5 HRM models, and each and every model is extremely important because these are the basic foundation of HRD. Harvard model, matching model, guest model, Warwick model, and Story model. These are very strong models which explains the different point of view regarding HRD. Like in Harvard model, they have clearly specified that what are the various stakeholders and their interests needed to be considered while creation of HR policies or HR strategies. Matching models means they have to create proper coordination between the organizational strategy and HR strategy. So like this, these 5 models, HRM models, they have provided a basic foundation. They have given different point of view regarding HRD, and each and every model has certain criticism and limitations also, which you all need to study thoroughly so that you can understand what does each and every model mean. So like I said, I have already uploaded many videos regarding the models, explaining clearly each and every aspect of the model. In Google Meet session also, I have described each and every model in detail. So these 5 models are extremely important for the internal examination. Okay. Then comes the system concept of HRD. This is another important topic because HRD works as a system. It has different subsystem within it, whether it is training and development, performance appraisal, recruitment, selection, counseling, quality circles. There are different types of subsystem, and the system concept of HRD actually means that HRD cannot be executed in an isolated way. It must have different types of other systems, and with a proper combination of those systems, and those two systems together create the system concept of HRD. Now, like I said, the system concept of HRD, HRD subsystem, HRD mechanism, and HRD activities, these are almost very similar to each other. If you go through one topic thoroughly, you can easily understand the other topics also, because almost all the points are very similar. There are only few points which are different from one topic to another. So that is the system concept of HRD. Then comes retrospect and prospect. Now retrospect means the history of HRD, means what are the various concepts which helps in creation of HRD, how human resource management had a place for HRD. Means previously human resource used to be considered just like a commodity. They didn't have any right, and how did it gradually change, and now we have a situation where human resource is considered to be extremely important. They are given that kind of importance. They are given different types of benefits for growth and development, for their satisfaction. So how from a rigid, a very strong point of view of human resource in many years back, how it has gradually changed, that is the retrospect of HRD. Then comes prospect, means what are the future aspects of HRD, how it has changed after introduction of HRD, how what kind of changes it has taken place in different industry, in uh, different time period, how it changed gradually, how they have decided to focus on each and every new aspect of HRD, that is the prospects. And then comes views on HRD by various authors. Okay. So different authors explain HRD in a different manner. I'm not saying that each and every definition or point of view is completely different. They have similarities, but they have also given a different angle regarding HRD, whether it is TV Rao or Leonard Nadler. Leonard Nadler is the first person to term the point human resource development in his book. So his point of view is extremely important. TV Rao's point of view is extremely important. Maclean's point of view is also very important. So like this, I have given point of views of various authors, and you need to go through point of view of each and every author to understand how that author has explained HRD in their own manner. So in this section, HRM models, views on HRD, retrospect, these are extremely important from the internal examination point of view. You have to study the entire unit, but you have to focus more on these topics which I have just mentioned. Okay, so this is all about your first unit. Now let me just explain about the second unit. Second unit is a little bit shorter than your first unit. So first of all, HRD department, how a department is created, what are its functions, that I have explained. It is very similar to the introduction of HRD. Then comes organogram, or you can also call it as organogram. Organogram is basically representation of organizational structure in a diagrammatical or graphical manner, so that each and every employee can understand the structure of the organization, their place in the organization, their importance of their job in the organization, and they can also understand what role they are supposed to play within the organization. So these things are clearly represented in a graphical and diagrammatical way. And there are also various types of diagrams: flat structure, matrix structure, functional structure. So according to the nature and size and structure of the organization, they create a proper diagram for proper understanding of the employees. That is the organogram. Then comes HRD philosophy. Means when an organization wants to introduce the concept of HRD, they have to create certain philosophies to back the HRD concept. What are the things which are given to, which are considered to be extremely prior for the HRD department? So all those things are very important. Why HRD philosophies are extremely important? What is the need for HRD philosophy? These are the part of your second unit. Okay. Then comes role of HRD and qualities of HRD manager. Role of HRD manager means they play the role of an evaluator, they play the role of an administrator, they play the role of a counselor. Like that, they have to play the role of around 15 to 16 or 10, around something. Like they have to become an all-rounder person who can manage each and every aspect related to human resource, whether it is managing the human resource, whether it is providing counseling to them, whether it is recording the data. That kind of role needs to be played by the HRD manager. Then comes quality. What kind of quality an HRD manager must have? He must have some kind of managerial skill, physical strength. He must have good there needs to have a proper intelligence level. There are leadership qualities extremely important to become an HRD manager. So like this, there are various qualities which the HRD manager must possess in order to play all the role of HRD manager. So then comes HRD mechanism and HRD activities. Like I said, HRD subsystem, system concept, mechanism and activities are almost very similar. They have the same points, whether it is training, development, performance appraisal, counseling, quality circle, or counseling, career planning, career development, organizational development. So these are the various aspects which are very similar in HRD mechanism as well as in HRD activities. Activities simply means what are the different types of activities that take place in the HRD department. Okay, so in the second unit, the most important part is the organogram. Then comes the HRD mechanism and the role of HRD manager. These are extremely important, and these are, the organogram is also a little bit difficult, or in comparison to other topics, little bit difficult than other topics. HRD mechanism, like I said, it is similar to other topics. So once you go through one topic, it will be easy for you to understand HRD activities also. So HRD activities, organogram, role of HRD, and even philosophy of HRD, these are extremely important for your first internal examination. Okay. So if you have any kind of doubt in any of the topics, you can watch all the previous videos that I have uploaded, or you can contact me so that I can clear all your doubts. Okay, so this is about your internal examination. These are the topics that you're going to, you have to focus more for your internal examination. Okay, so I hope each and every student will attend the internal examination, study properly so that you can answer all the questions. Okay, so that's it for today. We will meet in the next session. Thank you.